costs only 1800. So yeah, nobody can tell you what works for you, only you can. Maybe you gotta do your research and change your perspective. Alright guys, so this is what I have so far. I was able to put the T in, and then I put the PVC in, and I was able to connect it up here. So nothing's holding it. Somehow I was able to make it stuck like that. So I'm gonna use these zip ties. I'm gonna put one zip tie right here to hold it with some nails. So I'll show you guys that shortly. While this one, it just goes on top. And then it comes right here. As you can see. The white one right there. So I'm gonna make it come down like this. Go over there to this side. So this is the tool that I use to cut the PVC pipe. You guys will have to purchase one if you guys want to cut it really nice and clean. To open it, you just gotta open it like that, and from there you gotta close, 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 and it does it by section. And then once you keep doing it, boom, boom, then you finally snap it apart, and it makes a really clean cut. Check it out. As I showed you guys earlier, the drill bit I was going to use is the 3/16, which was for the valves that were from Jehmco. However, this valve right here I bought off Amazon. It's actually a little bit bigger. This one goes with the 732 drill bit. 732 drill bit is for these valves, which I ordered off Amazon. I will let you guys know in the description box down below where I bought these. I found out it was 732 because I drilled on this water bottle first, and then I stick it in. So that's what you guys could do too if you guys ever run into any issues. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna drill. Just need to secure it good. And right now I just have my knee, but I think that should be good enough. Press down, and then you just drill it. Ooh. That was pretty fast. Now some people, they put that white thread on here, but I'm not gonna do it. And I'm just gonna spin it in, and there you go. That's a good example. Alright, so I'm downstairs now with the 30 long. There's the tubing. In the sponge filter, and here is also an airflow direction. Make sure the air is just going one way, and I'm gonna show you guys how to put it on. So it's pretty difficult to do this one hand, but oh, there we go. And once you do that, the valves, they have like these sharp edges where it's going to be difficult to take them out. You got to put a lot of pressure. So these valves, to control them, this is closed, perpendicular, that's closed. Whereas you go parallel to this, to the tube, then that means that it's open. So a final walkthrough for my Jehmco air pump. Right here is the plug that I plug the system into, and I just put it on top of this wall, and it seems to be working fine. It's not moving, and it's not making any noise. So from there, I put that connecting piece earlier that I showed you guys in part 1. I screw it on, and then I put the plastic piece in, and then from there it goes into, this came with it, the connector. I put a PVC, the 1/2 inch, I cut a little piece of it, and then I connected into this T. From this T, I just connected this PVC 1/2 inch pipe, and then from there, hose, which I just showed you guys, and then just put the small tubings, air tubes, into the sponge filters. And voila la, this is the 120 gallon. Let's check out the fish to see if they like it. I want to give a shout out to my buyers in Milwaukee. As you guys know, I sell these fish in Craigslist, and I also go to the swap meets. Right now I have a lot of Venistus for sale. Check out my breeder, not my breeder, but right now he's going to be a breeder. But check out the Tetrastigma, my fry that grew up. He's starting to color up, as well as my Sunshine I have right there. So those two I'm gonna keep. See all those? That's pretty powerful. By the way, that's also the fish. Let's continue going. It's going over here. And you just put PVC. I put it on top, go through, and then from there it came to the other side with the elbow, and then elbow this way. From there I did drilled 4 holes for these air tubings, and then I drilled a hole to the other side. If you guys can see, that's from the other side. So I just put these through because my tank is on the other side. But here's the 125. Haven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sponge filters, and also I also got the 2 small tubs. Let's check out the tubs. Baby fish, and also baby fish. With the baby fish, I have the bamboo trees to suck all the nitrites and nitrates as well. So with this tank, as you guys see, my Livingstonas are not in here anymore. That is because they caught a bacterial infection. One died first, and then another one died, and then lastly another one died like a week later. One Buccochromis Nodotanian female also died as well. So I was battling it and used cloud, and I treated it so many times with cloud and corium salt, and it didn't seem to do the trick throughout the weeks, until I finally put this K1 media filter, and it seemed to do the trick. You guys stay tuned for the next video. Will be the K1 media filters, because it saved these fish's lives. This is the 30 long. Check out the fish. They love it. They're swimming, they're happy. Check out all the air bowls. Woo! Yeah. Back upstairs now, away from all the distractions of my fish tanks, just to talk more about the air system. So the air system right now, it's supplying air to 4 tanks and 17 outlets. I forgot to show bucket filled up with a whole bunch of bluegills. The system I have is called the diaphragm air system. Jehmco also sells the linear air piston, and that one is supposedly more quiet, but it costs more. So I want to talk about my setups and why I chose it. As you guys can see, I love aeration within my tank. Instead of having a really big sponge filter, I have 4 is in my 120 and 5 is in my 125, and I got 3 sponge filters in my 30 gallon and then 1 sponge filter only in my 10 gallon. And the reason I like that is because of all the aeration to supply oxygen to the fish, and I want it to disturb all the agitations, the surface agitation. That way there is no like yucky stuff like all floating around the top. My fish tank setups, I also have the K1 media filters. They are great for the biological filtration, where all the beneficial bacteria, they could multiply themselves, and once they bump into each other, all the old ones come out and then the new ones grow, and this will help out eating all the ammonia and making it into all the nitrites and nitrates. Now I know that from people like Joey, Mituri Kane, IFG, all the people that I watch, they're the ones that kind of co-op, Ben Orchard. They're the ones that I research, and I learn a lot about all these things. So I started doing water changes to get rid of all these nitrites and nitrates. The sponge filter helps out with the mechanical filtration. So all the poop that you guys actually see, it goes in and gets stuck into the sponge, and then from there beneficial bacteria, they eat it up. I don't have any chemical filtration yet, but maybe I'm thinking about getting Purigen, Sea-Chem Purigen. To those of you who bought my fish before, I hope that they are treating you well. I hope you guys are treating them well, and I hope they're keeping you calm, because that's what they do for me. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, put a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to see more. And peace out. See you guys next time.
Digits on the beat.